Hi there LP. Do you have another minute for a quick question?
Sure, Lance. What's up?
I've been listening to the reports about North Korea's recent nuclear bomb testing. It sounds like they hate America and plan to eventually attack. What's your take on the North Korean threat?
I try not to focus on the individual threats, like North Korea, because there are an infinite number of bad things that could happen. I try to focus on the actionable steps I can take to build my own resilience to change, including changes that could shock America into chaos.
But it sounds like North Korea really might use their bomb. Doesn't that worry you?
Yes and no. The truth is that I can't do anything about North Korea, except that they have a nuke and make sure I'm prepared for nuclear radiation. In fact, since the Fukushima meltdown, I've given nuclear threats more attention in my list of things to do. But I don't spend a lot of time worrying about North Korea specifically.
What kinds of things can I do to prepare for nuclear war?
First, let's understand the risk. A nuclear detonation, or multiple strikes, would cause more panic and disruption than actual damage, theoretically speaking. Sure, it would vaporize the spot where the blast took place, but just a few miles away, depending on the size of the bomb, the chances of surviving will increase rapidly. So some initial blast protection, mainly from breaking windows, and nuclear fallout are the main threats to life after a nuclear attack, besides the chaos of course. So the first thing you'd want complete are all your normal preps. After that, you should add a way to detect and measure radiation over time and at the present moment. Dosimeters are used to detect radiation exposure over time. Fallout meters or Geiger counters can tell you how much radiation is currently present. Next, you want to have some protective clothing, especially for covering your head, mouth, and nose. This can be good rain gear, and some kind of mask, like a gas mask and hat. Ingesting radioactive material is a sure way to get radiation sickness. Fallout on your skin can also give you bad burns, but gamma radiation is the serious threat. Gamma radiation is the invisible energy that passes through walls. To protect yourself, you'll want to construct some kind of shelter at your home, even if it's simply choosing a part of your house with the most shielding. You'll also want to research potential fallout shelter locations, not official shelters. Those don't really exist anymore. Instead, seek out buildings that may serve as good impromptu shelters in case you find yourself at work or away from home. Also, teach yourself to spot good potential shelters, like underground parking garages, tall buildings with basements, and so on. Lastly, I'd suggest packing up a ham radio and other electronic equipment inside a Faraday cage-like container. This will help preserve these devices in the event of an EMP. A Faraday cage is simply a conductive box that helps shield against electromagnetic energy. When a surge of this energy can disable modern electronics. And a working radio after a nuclear attack would be very handy for following official news and reports. That's it in a nutshell, but I highly recommend reading the book, Nuclear War Survival Skills by Crescent H. Kearney. The book goes into a lot of detail about what's needed.
Thanks for that overview. It sounds like a lot, but doable.
It is doable. And after reading through the book, I think you'll find that surviving a nuclear attack is very doable. Surviving the hordes of unprepared people will be the hard part.
Remind me to ask you about zombies sometime.
Sure, no problem. See you later, Lance.